Ronald, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Great result last weekend for you. Has that just given an extra boost of confidence that maybe you're not necessarily needed, but it certainly helps, doesn't it?
Yes, of course. What I said after last week is that not many teams will get a good result because they are very strong, and it's a good point. But that point maybe is an extra point if you have a good result this weekend.
Are goals a worry for you at the moment, Ronald? Are you a bit too reliant on Romelu Lukaku?
No, of course you like to have more players who score more goals in your team. I think we are not last week, but we create enough chances to score. Only the productivity of one player is very high. Of Romelu, the players around him, attacking-wise, need to show more productivity. But okay, on the other hand, we don't concede it more than one every game, but we like and we need to create more. We like and we need to score more goals. Yes.
Do you think Romelu might thrive on that situation, that there is a sort of reliance and an expectancy on his shoulders to score goals?
No, it's not more pressure for him because he knows the pressure. He's a goal scorer. He showed that many seasons, and that's good because that is one of his best qualities. But it's always good to have more players with more productivity to score goals, because that's not depending always one player.
You mentioned your defence there, which has been very impressive. Has Martin Stekelenburg performed in exactly the manner that you expected him to when you brought him to the club, or has he exceeded those expectations?
Yeah, but okay, he's first of all, I know him well, and I brought him in Southampton, and he played good in 5-6 months when Fraser was injured. He did well, but he did not win a lot of points for the team, and he did not make mistakes, but he did not have the chance to be the goalkeeper to save goals, to save penalties, and what he showed last weekend was fantastic. But in football, position of goalkeepers, it's can change very fast, and he's confident, he's working hard, he knows, because he's a very experienced goalkeeper, and it's important to have a good goalkeeper, and the goalkeepers are winning points for your team. That's really what you like to have.
Has he been bouncing around this week? Because it's a great feat to save 2 penalties in a match, isn't it? But you can go from lows to highs. I should say you had that game with Holland. Which
yeah,
but
I had some critics in Holland, and okay, he turned it around in a situation what is not normal, because it's not normal to save 2 penalties in the same game. And but okay, he's handsy enough to know that football is not what happened last week, but football is what will happen this weekend.
You left Ross Barkley out of your starting lineup for the first time since you've been at Everton. How did he react? Are you looking for a reaction from him?
No, in my opinion, it was the best lineup to have the best chance against Man City last week, and his reaction was positive. He was okay, very disappointed, but you need to be disappointed if you don't start in a team. And he's doing well, he's training well, of course. In that way, how we played, a little bit different than normally, in pressing, then I changed him and I did not start with him, and it can be different for the weekend.
So again, you will play a formation, a team based on the opposition in that sense, so he'll be itching to get back in.
No, that's possible, because you like to have the best team for for the weekend, and of course we will have more ball position normally this weekend than we had last week, and it's a different game. Maybe it's still more difficult because Burnley is strong at home, have some good results. Lost against Arsenal after 95 minutes. We will have more ball position. We need more attacking. We need more creativity, and that can be a reason to play with and to start with one or two different players.
But you'll be very much aware they beat Liverpool with not much ball possession, so that doesn't count for everything.
No, that's true. But to have ball possession is not the main reason to win the game, because it's all about what you create in attacking wise, and that's difficult. We know it's difficult, but okay, we are full of confidence to have a good result this weekend.
And what do you make of Sean Dyche and his management at Burnley? Are they very capable of staying in the Premier League?
It's always difficult. I think they had a great time, and then they relegated last year, and then they did a fantastic job, straight back in the Premier League, and of course with different expectations than we have, but they are showing that it's at least at home that they are difficult to beat, and you need to be very respectful for the way how they play, for the way how they do the job in the Premier League, and the way how the manager is doing and staying in Burnley. I think it's very successful.
Can you give us an update on injuries to the likes of Leighton Baines?
Yeah, Leighton has a setback in his hamstring injury and will be not available, and the rest will be the same.
Cameron Lennon, okay?
Lennon is okay. He's back. Yes.
Okay.
What can you? Hello, Ronald. Sorry. What can you do as far as Leighton is concerned? Is it a worry that he's had this latest setback with him?
Yeah, it's difficult because we try to have everybody available. But okay, he had his hamstring, but he did the normal program to come back. He did good sessions. He played 45 minutes against Wigan that we organized behind closed doors, and the day after he was a little bit stiff, and okay, they took a MRI, and it was not good enough to continue, and that's the reason to make that setback, and it's tricky because it's always to wait, and maybe we need to wait longer that he's really 100%, but okay, we will see.
Just a minor setback, do you think, with him?
Yeah, normally yes, but it's always difficult problems to express how long it takes or when he will be back, and okay, we will see what happened.
Can I just ask you about Yannick Bolasie as well? He's been nominated in the shortlist for the African Footballer of the Year award. Is it possible to describe or sum up the sort of form that has put him into that contention?
I think it's that type of striker that you like to have in your team, because it's a player who can play out of different positions in front. Is that player who give a lot of energy to the team, and he likes to work hard and he likes to improve. It's really a fantastic player to have in your team, because he's doing and he's working, and he's really committed to everybody in the club. And okay, we're a little bit joking this morning about with Romelu that they said he will score 10 goals, so you need to score 10 goals. And I said, okay, it's a nice challenge for you. He needs more, and that's what I mentioned before, one of the players who needs to have a little bit more productivity, but he's doing well, and I'm happy to have him in Everton.
And just finally, I know you've spoken about him before, but it would be remiss of me not to mention Umar Niasse, given that he's got a hat-trick in under-23s during the week as well. Has that changed anything?
I hope I will score every week a hat-trick in under 23.
Would it put him in your mind if he did?
No, but I don't say never in football. You can't say never in football, but that's kind of decisions what I took is that's not too changed, and that's between us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ronald, just going back to Ross Barkley, is there too much being made of him at the moment, and do you require, or we require, more patience, bearing in mind the situation with his international setup right now, and obviously he was left out of the squad against Manchester City?
No, on one side I understand if I get questions about him, because if Rooney not is playing United, the manager will get questions about Rooney, because they are quality players. You can't compare Barkley with Rooney because the difference in age.
So young.
Yeah, he's so young. He's not, because he's already playing 4 years in the first team, I think. Then you're not anymore a talent, and that means that you need to show that you need to improve. And that is the belief what I have still with the player. But if I'm not totally happy, or it's a tactical question, then he don't start. But still, I believe in his qualities. But maybe it's a good wake-up call for him last weekend.